Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode of Nice and Riced. My name is Alan and this is the Delsnot. She is a 1993 Honda Civic Del Sol SI, and as you can probably see, she needs a little bit of help. She is currently monster trucking on her worn out stock suspension, which we're hopefully going to be changing out today. There's a lot of plans for this car. As of right now, it sits there with 240,000 miles on an auto tragic transmission. As you can see from the inside, it's not bad. It's not a bad car. It needs cleaning up, obviously. Typical Del Sol ripped seat right here. Happens across all of them. So eventually she will be 5-speed swapped and hopefully turboed. I mean, it would be real nice. We may end up just turboing the automatic and then just sending the pistons to the moon. We have no idea yet. But today's jobs are as follows. Planning on changing out new front upper control arms, new lower rear control arms, new sway bar. Well, I say new, I mean it's off of a pull-apart Civic that I found and cleaned up and repainted. Then we've got these max speeding rod coilovers to hopefully help with the handling on this thing, and the fact that, I've got a Grand Canyon of wheel gap between the fender and the tire. And then I also plan on installing a new DNA motoring catback exhaust system. I have no idea how this sounds, but we'll see what we can do. So first things first, we are going to get this up on jack stands, the wheels off, and let's see if we can get the suspension out of there. So I will be back once I have the wheels off. So yeah, wish me luck. Okay, as you can see, rear end is jacked up, just got it under the tow hook, got it on the welds. Now the plan is, I'm starting with this side because this side is the worst, because I know for a fact that this bolt, I don't know if I can get a good angle on it, this bolt right here does not and will not come out. I have hit this with an air gun and everything. So what I plan on doing is I am going to remove it from the body, remove it from the wheel hub, and then once I've removed it from the wheel hub, go in the trunk and remove the entire shock and the lower control arm all as one piece. Once that's done, I'll have room to get in under there and pull the entire exhaust out, hopefully as one piece, because this lower control arm and everything won't be in the way. So I will be right back. Okay, so if my theory is correct, I've removed it off the wheel hub and it has been removed out of the subframe, and the only thing that's holding this in right now is the suspension. So technically I should be able to open the trunk, unbolt that, and that whole thing will fall down. So wish me luck. Okay. Okay. Step 1, great success. So, step 2 is unbolting all the old exhaust so we can start putting this in. Alright, I'll come back once all the old stuff's out, and then we'll go from there. I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Okay, so it's been almost an hour and I managed to get the exhaust out. The muffler's down in the pile of junk down there, but I had to take it off by the header instead of the end of the cat because the bolt started to strip. So basically I gotta get the heat shield off so that I can get access to those bolts properly. Now granted, I have new hardware for it with the new exhaust, but I'd like to not have to bust out the Dremel because that's just time that I don't want to waste. So it's out. We officially have a win. I'll be back. Okay, so fucking almost an hour later, 3 cut bolts are all here. Every single one of them was rusted all to high heaven. I can't get that to focus. There we go. All of those bolts rusted to high heaven. I just want to go on record as saying previous owners who lie about the work they've done on a car suck. Because the previous owner said that that catalytic converter was not there and it was a resonator. I don't know about you, that looks to me like a catalytic. Greg, you know who you are and you suck. So, we are officially in the putting the exhaust back in the car. I haven't even got the suspension in it yet. Heck, I haven't even moved on from the rear wheel. I knew this side was going to give me hassle, so I started with it, and it seems that I've opened a Pandora's box of just rusted bolts, and I get it, 30-year-old car, but don't lie to people when you've done work on stuff. Don't lie, it sucks. Right, gonna keep moving on. I gotta go get my kid in a little bit from school, but we will keep on moving and persevering. Maybe I'll get him to sticker bomb the hood while I figure something else out. Don't know if I'm gonna get time to even attempt to look at the underglow, but we'll look at it. It's not important. What's important is getting the car back on the ground with the new exhaust and the new suspension. Alright. Hopefully I'll have another update for today. We'll see what goes on. Alright. Okay, well, it's on. It's not pretty in some places because we got hangers that don't meet up, but I'll get some universal hangers for this mess in here. But from what I can tell, I have impact drivered it and it is all in one place. So I guess let's quickly see what it sounds like. Alright, let's set you up over here. First start up with the new exhaust. Let's see how terrible this sounds. Well, I would consider that successfully on. Next up is finally the fucking suspension. I'll be back once I got it on. Alright guys, as you can see, finally all 4 corners of the car are lowered. The front has kind of a little bit of a rake going on to it, and I'm guessing that's probably due to the incline that the car is parked on. But I am running out of daylight and I did not get any time to put underglow on it. Every part of this fault me. I over prepared for the parts that I thought that were going to be difficult, and then the parts that actually ended up being difficult I was completely unprepared for. But we did get some time to do a little sticker bombing on the front of the hood. Just some fun we took care of. just blow off some steam, and yeah. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.